last 2 years, I've been chairperson of the board.
It's quite a title. Board of Education chair in the biggest school district in the province. And when you're dealing with 70,000 students, there are bound to be some issues.
With some children in the inner city school, there still is no parent, out making breakfast or lunch or getting that child off to school, and so that's an issue.
Larsen's friends say helping students in poverty is her passion.
Laurie's awesome to work with, and one of the things, I've worked with her for 10 years, is just how amazing she is and thoughtful, especially around people who are vulnerable.
This is where I learned to drive unsuccessful.
And her desire to help vulnerable children is rooted in once being a vulnerable child.
Never having enough money was an issue. There was never money for school clothes when school started or school supplies.
Larsen's parents were alcoholics, and she moved more than 20 times growing up. When she was 12, she saw her family's furniture get repossessed, and she knew it was time to move again. But this time, there was nowhere to go.
My dad was sitting in the chair, and he was, telling us that Mom and him were separating, and he didn't know when he'd see us next, and he left. And
she wound up at a strawberry field with her mom and sister where they could stay in a cabin if they picked enough berries.
From what I can remember, it was just a little shack, like a 2-room shack. It had a bathroom, and it had some beds and a little kitchenette. This is where a lot of our work is done as well.
Larsen's escape was always school, where she excelled, and after graduation, she worked her way up to a senior position with the city of Surrey. When she retired, she felt the classroom pulling her back, so she ran for school board and won.
Growing up in poverty, I didn't want it to define me, but it certainly taught me some valuable lessons about being the child who couldn't pay the fees, not having even sneakers, even runners to do sports.
It's quite a journey. The little girl who once needed help is now the grown woman who gives it. Jesse Johnston, CBC News, Surrey.